Cooper, and I play the role of Elizabeth.
And I'm Troy Baker. I play Booker DeWitt.
I think the journey with Elizabeth is really based on this innocence that she has. She's not really sure who she is, and the experience that the player has with her as the companion character is really on this journey of her figuring out who she is, what her powers are, how to control them. So I really feel like she's at this coming of age kind of point in the story.
You will not let him take me back.
I think what defines Booker first and foremost is a man who's haunted by his own past but is trying to escape it. And if you're a history buff at all, you may be familiar with the Pinkerton Agency, which is what Booker was formerly a part of, but he got kicked out. And what starts off, it's the same thing that she said as far as it being a journey. The journey that he's on, Booker at first views Elizabeth as a job. He needs to pay some money.
Scratch. Nice.
And he gets this opportunity to take Elizabeth from point A to point B. And just as far as my perspective of our relationship, that's where it starts. And obviously we see a turning point in the demo. You saw the scene with the horse, where Booker is not, he's not a jerk, but he's still like trying, he's almost dealing with a child.
Close it! Close it!
Trying!
Close it now!
And that's the moment where he does have a moment of compassion. And that's the turning point at the beginning of the relationship, where first of all, he's completely stunned and awed by what he just witnessed. But then there's also, there's now a little bit more of emotion that he's showing.
In the dynamic between the two characters, that's when you really see those poignant turns where Liz is deciding what kind of person she wants to be. In the demo clip where she says, I wasn't asking for permission. I mean, that's a firm, bright line for the fact that aside from Songbird's controlling of her, that she's not gonna have another person do that.
I wasn't asking for permission.
And that's kind of an assertion of her independence. So I think it's those moments that are really key to the development of Elizabeth that stems out of the dynamic between their relationship. And I mean, we don't know where that goes yet, but that's the exciting and the creative aspect of this, is that Ken doesn't know, Troy doesn't know, Courtney doesn't know.
Up there! I think I can help! Just tell me which one you want!
I think the fantastical setting really adds to this sensory experience that game players are looking for.
Most games now are going super, super real. And they want, from a technological standpoint, we're capturing a lot of, or all of Courtney's facial expressions to convey Elizabeth's expressions. There's still, like you say, there's a very fantastical feel of it. We're in the city in the clouds.